Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on Elon Musk, because that's a person where I didn't realize how, I'm gonna overall say it, I don't like being disrespectful to people, but I feel like in this case, nah, this man, he got some stuff going on. I didn't realize how ignorant this man was. He comes off as somebody where his money does the speaking for him. He doesn't have, he comes off as one of those high school jocks in movies, like the dude in Napoleon Dynamite. If that guy, the one that grabbed the dude's neck and was shaking him up and down, imagine him but as a billionaire. That's who Elon Musk is. I'm like, bro, the thing is, it's crazy how, these people will sneak up on you. You don't think nothing's wrong with them until they actually start doing some crazy stuff. So, for those that don't really know too much about Elon Musk is a man that just randomly one day, he overall, like a lot of people, he had a dream, alright? He had a dream. He followed through with it. One thing led to another. Now he's the owner of Teslas. Those electric cars that, those cars, it wouldn't be my go-to choice of an electric car, because I had just seen a video the other day showing one of those Teslas and what they're capable of. Bruh, I would really hate, right, to buy a Tesla, because I'm trying to be like everybody else. I'm trying to, follow through with the trends, right? I go out, I buy a Tesla, that thing malfunctions, and it just starts gassing it down the road for no reason whatsoever. That's the part that fears me. That's the part that's bruh, I would, so in that video, the car, it looked like it was pulling over, and then just out of nowhere, gassing it down the road. Killed 2 people. That's the worst part about it all. Killed 2 people. And yeah, overall, it was this ain't even the first time I had seen stuff go down with Tesla. I remember there was a time before where they showed this commercial, and it was trying to prevent people from buying Teslas and stuff. And there's people that was going and was just driving, and then can y'all hear that? It's like a car backfiring or something. I'm like, dang, I hope those were backfires, because if it was something else, I'm like, fam, maybe it was a Tesla. I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, continuing on from what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by, I swear, man, that's a constant everyday thing with somebody on the freeway out here. They just feel like they gotta, show off, and, overall be all hey, guess what, guys? I got a car that's extremely loud. Look at me. And I'm like, we don't care. As long as the car can get you from point A to point B, I don't care if that is the most quietest car in the world or the most loudest car in the world. I don't care about that stuff, bro. But anyways, no, I remember there was a commercial, and they were showing there was the one guy, his Tesla. No, it was like that for all the Teslas. It wasn't even just one person. It was like that for a bunch of people, where the Tesla, the steering wheel would just start going crazy on them. And so, yeah, with Teslas, man, I'm Elon Musk, he failed me with that. I was then I'll never forget when I remember I was at the bus stop one day. This was back when I was working in Seattle, and this guy, it's funny how people, they just randomly start conversations with me. But anyway, so this guy, he was telling me about how with Teslas, it requires so much work to fix those cars. If something goes on with it, I think based off of what he told me, and allegedly, I'm not going to say this is some actual factual stuff, but allegedly, they pretty much got to give you a whole new car. Because, if let's say in the engine area of the car, right? A wire is messed up or whatever. They know that it's going to take forever for them to get to that wire. So they're hey, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and give you another Tesla and stuff, because, yeah, it's most likely going to take us a while to fix this issue and stuff. And then have to, probably either find a warehouse that has that wire or wherever, I don't know. But I'm that to me, I'm nah, that's too much, man. I'm I'd rather just get the one electric car that I do though is that Mustang Mach-E, I think that's what they call it. It's either Mach or Mac. I want to say it's a Mach, because I don't think there ain't no cars out there named Mac. So, but anyways, but no, so that was, yeah, that's a actual thing with Tesla, where it's bro, I gotta get, because I'm I don't know how that stuff works though with Tesla, where it's do you have to sign in to drive the bro? Imagine if you gotta sign in to drive the car. Like, it's all you gotta do. Like, I mean, it's cool, I guess, because it prevents people from stealing it and stuff. But yeah, I just think, with Teslas, I'm like, hey, you know what? That'll be a car. It's up there with Porsche. I'm like, it's one of those cars where I just don't particularly care for having, because I'm like, I don't know about you, fam. I'm like, you seem like you got a lot going on. So, but anyways, and then the other thing I remember with Elon Musk was his kid's name. Now, for those that have not seen his kid's name, I would recommend looking his kid's name up, because I'm going to just say right now, well, highly doubt he's going to a public school. But if he is going to like a private school, or he has kids in the area, whatever the situation is, if he's overall going to be around kids and he's going to tell kids his name, he's going to get bullied. Like 100%, he's going to get bullied. I don't even know how to pronounce Elon Musk's kid's name, but I'm saying like Elon Musk is a weird name already, but his kid's name looked like a Xbox like pro membership, like something. It just looks like you type it up and then, you launch some like nukes on an island somewhere out in the middle of the sea. So his kid's name, so he has a few kids, and tell me he don't got a kid name. Oh, okay, I was about to say, I was like, okay, because they had like a thing that said more, and I'm like, bro, tell me he don't got no kid just named More. I'm like, I mean, it's normal. More is more normal than the one kid's name, but it's XAEAXII. That's like, I don't even know, like Zay X, I don't know, bruh. Freaking, it's just one of those names where it's like, bruh, you couldn't have named your kid like Malcolm, freaking like Andrew, or let me think of some other things, like, I don't know, bruh, Beverly, there's so many different names that you could have named your child. I just felt like you're doing stuff like that. You're not even doing that for the child, for that child to be unique or different. Like, you're doing that because people are going to talk about it. It's like, and it's sad because, like, that's how a lot of people are, where it's like, they do things just so they could get media attention. I'm like, bruh, what? Why naming your kid a freaking old high school, like, locker combination? Like, why name him that, fam? Like, why name him, like, freaking the robot from iRobot social security number? Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, bruh, you could have done so many different things, bro. I would have rather had like a WWE name. Like, give me Kane, bro. Give me Shawn Michaels. What else? Freaking, I'll take Triple H. I would turn it into something, like, because Triple H stood for something. It was like Hunter. No, wait a minute. I don't think I think they just called him Triple H and things. But people would look at that more normal than freaking that name and stuff. Like, it's just weird, man. Like, but it's like that with a lot of different people. I mean, I can name other people where they gave their kids weird names, and I'm like, fam, just call them Calvin, or if it's a girl, call her like Alyssa or something. Go about your business. Give them the same last name as yours. Go about your business. But when you're naming them freaking like a frequent noise that you would hear out in space somewhere, it's like that's not cool, bro. Don't do your kids like that. Give them normal names, all right? So, but because I'm saying, it's like, yeah, kids, because the thing is this, I feel like how when you see that, I feel like that, people are looking at it as like, oh, well, my kid's most likely going to get bullied already for me being their parent, so might as well give them a crazy name to go along with it. If that's the case, that's not going to work like that, bruh. I'm like, it's not going to work. I guarantee and I promise you that kid, if that kid doesn't grow up to be weird, he's going to change his name. No doubt about it. He's 100% going to change his name. Because I feel like Elon Musk is just putting himself in a hole where it's like you're giving people a reason to not like you. And that's leading into my next thing to talk on that's been like the recent thing that's been going crazy is his purchase with Twitter. He does not know how to run a social media platform. My thing is this. I'm like, if you can't manage a social media profile, like, and my thing is this, like, because nobody knows how to manage a social media profile. You don't know how to, like, grow like all right, so here's the thing, because I feel like that a social media influencer, they should be the ones, like, getting into, like, they should be the ones buying social media platforms. Like, I would rather trust PewDiePie to try to buy Twitter than Elon Musk, because Elon Musk, about cars. Maybe if you was purchasing Ford or Chevy or Ferrari or Lamborghini, that would seem more normal, because you had a successful thing going, on with Tesla. So that's more trusting. But he carried that same energy that he had with Tesla into Twitter. And I guess, yeah, they was all like, Twitter workers are not liking him and stuff. And I think they say like hundreds of workers had walked out and stuff. So there was like, Twitter may or may not crash this weekend. And I'm like, bruh, it was a good run. Twitter was the first social media, like platform I ever created for myself. Because I remember back when I was a kid, like, I always wanted to get into the internet and social media and things, like growing up, and then you see your sister on MySpace like every single day of the week. You want that same. So I was like, yeah, I remember I seen Twitter, created a Twitter account. I think one of the first few people I followed was Jim Carrey. And then after that, it was like the rest was history. Disabled the account, re-enabled the account. Yeah, man, like, I love Twitter. Twitter is like, that's like my go-to place. Like, when other platforms crash, or like they start messing up, like if Facebook messes up, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, go to Twitter. Because Twitter, I'm saying, you see when things are trending, they get right to the point, rather than like with other social media platforms, it's weird. It's really weird. But no, like with Twitter, man, I'm like, I loved how Twitter was prior, before Elon Musk had purchased it. So the one thing that he did, and I was like, that to me, so I think he originally was going to take away people's like verification checks, right? So like overall, for those that are not really heavily into social media, verification checks is to pretty much just to allow you to know, like, okay, that person is that person. That's not no fake account, because there are a lot of like fake accounts on social media and stuff. Like, so for an example, if I have like, if you go to my profile, you won't see a check, but let's just say if a like check mark was there, right? Then that means that I'm verified. That's the official, that is me tweeting off of the TMossBoss account. But let's say if there is another account out there, or multiple accounts out there that also has like, so my Twitter name is @TMossBoss. So let's say there would be some people out there where they would say like official TMossBoss or the real TMossBoss, or overall trying to make it seem like they're me and stuff, which they're not. But overall, like, let's say if that was the case, I've already have been verified. So they would have to show, like, I think ID, like, okay, are you this person? Are you this? Because I think, like, they go through extensive, like, look-arounds and stuff. Like, okay, let's go on to YouTube. Okay, YouTube, he has TMossBoss. Let's go on to Instagram. Okay, TMossBoss on there, too. Facebook, TMossBoss on there, too. So they're just overall verifying that I'm the real TMossBoss and stuff. So, but anyway, so yeah, he was trying to take that away from people, and people were like, nah, bro, I'm not having that. Why are you trying to take away my verification check? I am putting this hard work on, growing as a content or as a social media influencer to get this verification check, and now you trying to take it away from me? What kind of mess is that? I'm like, nah, I'd be mad about that stuff too. So anyways, so he, I guess, compromised, came up with a solution to have two different types of verification checks. They look exactly the same, but one says that, like, oh, this has been verified because they're like a government, or, it's an official account, like, or pretty much saying, like, they've already been verified, so they've been verified for a while. And then, he has another one where now, if you subscribe to Twitter, so Twitter has a subscription thing where it's like, oh, okay, like you can subscribe for like $8.99 a month, and then you get like these perks and all this other extra stuff and things. So anyways, so yeah, then that's how you could get verification. So there's people, because back like before that, you would have to have like a big following to get verified on Twitter. I mean, you had to probably have like 100K, maybe a little less than that. What else? But definitely you gotta have like a big. I've seen people with less followers than me that have the verification check because they subscribe to Twitter and stuff. So yeah, that's how that goes. And yeah, people wasn't having it. And so they were like, nah, man, this is stupid. I'm not. So it became a whole meme and stuff. Elon Musk, he's just, brushing it underneath the rug. And then what else? Now the one thing that did go down was that the Twitter workers had walked away, so the people were all like, oh, Twitter is gonna crash, like it's not going to, the website is gonna pretty much just fall apart. It's gonna pretty much be another MySpace and stuff. By the way, just letting y'all know, I'm watching wrestling right now, and so they're showing like a bunch of wrestlers fighting. They got like the Usos, Solo Sikoa, freaking Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, like, oh, they got all these people fighting and things. I'm like, I'm trying to focus, and then I'm trying to do this at the same time and things. So I'm like, just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me, all right? But so yeah, anyways, I guess like a bunch of Twitter workers had walked away. Elon Musk was like, now he's just cracking jokes about it. But my thing is this, I'm like, if you never would have purchased Twitter, if you never would have had any idea of like, oh, okay, like, we're going to purchase Twitter, bruh, like, none of this would have ever been talked about. So it's like, bro, you just, like, that's, my thing is this, all right? Leave stuff alone, bruh. Just leave stuff alone, because this is what happens when you mess with things that don't need to be messed with, alright? So yeah, Elon Musk, in my opinion, he's an unprofessional person. He doesn't come off as somebody that, he knows what he's doing. He, like I said, he allows his money to speak for him. Whoever it was that sold Twitter, they should have had a better idea of who they were selling Twitter to and things, because, yeah, overall, if it had been me and I just worked on something and now this person's like, ooh, I want to give you all this money for it, I'm like, okay, what are your plans with it? Because I can continue making money off of this, and you overall, it's like, bruh, use that money to come up with your own social media platform. But it's like, don't try to ruin what I got going on because of whatever you got going on and stuff. So yeah, it's like, I just think Elon Musk, he ain't a fit candidate for owning Twitter. I think whoever it is that had Twitter prior before, they need to be the ones running Twitter and stuff, because he don't know what he's doing. So yeah, if Twitter overall, if we look up one day and it's gone, hey, freaking, it's, yeah, I'm all like, thank Elon Musk. And then that's the whole reason why I'm even doing this podcast episode in the first place. He's thinking about bringing back Donald Trump's account. That's where I think, like, overall, yeah, he ain't fit in the head, all right? Like, he got something going on, and yeah, the man's just, he's weird. He's a weird individual and stuff. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.